By the way, the same party that did all that, they were also the ones who were texting with Mr. Epstein during a hearing where Michael Cohen was their witness in another effort to go after the president.
Welcome back to Hot News Today, where we cut through the noise and get right to the heart of what's really going on in Washington. Listen, I just watched a clip that honestly left me fired up because once again, Jim Jordan stepped onto the House floor and said the quiet truth out loud. This isn't just another political speech. This is someone finally calling out the pattern, the obsession, the nonstop political circus that has taken over Congress. And Jordan lays it out so clearly. Every time there's a chance to twist something into an attack on Trump, Democrats jump on it. No matter how off topic, no matter how desperate it looks. And the wild part? It's all happening during a debate on H.R. 4405, a bill that everyone actually agrees on, releasing the Epstein documents. But somehow, instead of focusing on exposing Epstein's network, Democrats managed to shift the narrative back to Trump. Every single time. So trust me, you're going to want to see my full breakdown after the video, because this moment says a lot about what's happening in Congress and what they don't want you to notice. Before we run this snippet, hit like, smash subscribe, and turn on notifications, because here at Hot News Today, we bring you reactions without fear or filter. Roll the clip.
H.R. 4405, a bill to require the Attorney General to release all documents and records in possession of the Department of Justice relating to Jeffrey Epstein and for other purposes.
Pursuant to the rule, the gentleman from Ohio, Mr. Jordan, and the gentleman from Maryland, Mr. Raskin, each will control 20 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Ohio.
Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that all members have 5 legislative days in which to revise and extend their remarks and to insert extraneous material on H.R. 4405.
Without objection.
Mr. Speaker, I yield myself such time as I may consume.
The gentleman is recognized.
We all support holding bad guys accountable, and we're all going to vote for this resolution. But I think a little perspective is important. Democrats have spent 6 months talking about Epstein, even though they had 4 years to do something about it. Now, why would they do that? Why would they do that? Maybe it's to go after President Trump. Never forget, they shut down the government for 43 days. They said, don't worry about our military, don't worry about air traffic controllers, don't worry about our economy, don't worry about American families. No, no, no. Close the government for a month and a half because it might hurt the president. For the past decade, there's been one constant for Democrats. One constant: go after Trump. They spied on his campaign. Then it was Mueller. Then it was impeachment 1. Then it was impeachment 2. Then it was all the lawfare. Alvin Bragg, Fonnie Willis, Letitia James. Then it was Arctic Frost investigation at the Justice Department, surveilling United States senators and congressmen and a whole host of other Americans. Then it was Jack Smith and his gag orders and his raiding President Trump's home. Then it was a 43-day shutdown, and now it's Epstein. And by the way, the same party that did all that, they were also the ones who were texting with Mr. Epstein during a hearing where Michael Cohen was their witness in another effort to go after the president. Americans see through it all, and frankly, it's actually kind of sad. This obsession, this syndrome, this mindset that says we got to go after President Trump no matter what that they have. And when I think about it, I think it's because President Trump and Republicans have accomplished so much that they told the voters they were going to accomplish in the 2024 election. We're actually doing what we said we were going to do. President Trump said he was going to cut taxes, and he did. President Trump said he would secure the border, and he did. President Trump said he'd get men out of women's sports, and he did. President Trump said he would make sure Iran doesn't have nuclear capability, and he did. And he said he would get the hostages out of Gaza back into Israel, and he did. All in 9 months. So I don't know what causes this mindset, this syndrome that the left has, but I know one thing. It is real. Which brings me to last week. Think about what the Democrats did last week. The Democrats released an email that the Oversight Committee had obtained from the estate, an email from Mr. Epstein to Ms. Maxwell, When the Democrats released it, they redacted the victim's name, something we all support, something everyone supports, except in this case, no court had ordered that name redacted, no agency had redacted it, and the estate didn't redact it. And the victim had already went public. So why black out her name? Why black out her name? Because she had said in her book and had testified under oath that she never saw any wrongdoing by President Trump. So think about what they did. In an email between two criminals, Mr. Epstein and Ms. Maxwell, in an email between two criminals, they hide the name of an individual who had went public and exonerated the president, and we know why, to distort and twist the message because they thought it might harm the president. Their position, cover up the names of people who are already public, but don't worry about other innocent people who the court said should remain private. Again, I think the American people see through it. They see through what the Democrats are doing. The American people know what this is. They know Democrats have nothing else to run on because of the success of this administration. So I say let's vote yes on this resolution, and then let's get focused on making sure we're doing what the American families elected us to do. With that, I reserve.
All right, now that we've all watched that, let's talk about what really just went down. Jim Jordan didn't just give a speech. They dropped a timeline of political obsession right on the House floor. And honestly, they're right. For a decade now, Democrats have had one mission: go after Trump at all costs. They had 4 years, 4 entire years, to dig into Epstein when the world first exploded with his crimes. But now, suddenly, it's their big focus when it's convenient and politically useful. Jordan nailed it when they asked, why now? And the answer is obvious, because everything becomes a weapon if it can hurt Trump. Look at the list Jordan rattled off: spying on the campaign, the Mueller investigation, impeachment 1, impeachment 2, Bragg, Willis, James, DOJ surveillance, Jack Smith, even a 43-day government shutdown. It's like every time one attack fails, they load the next one. And now we've reached the point where they're even redacting names that are already public just to twist the Epstein narrative into another anti-Trump headline. That's not oversight, that's manipulation. And here's the part that hit me the hardest. Jordan pointed out that the person whose name Democrats blacked out is someone who already testified under OATH that they never saw Trump do anything wrong. So why hide that name? Why erase someone who actually clears Trump? Because the truth doesn't serve the narrative. And Jordan is absolutely right. The American people see through it. You can only cry wolf for so many years before people catch on that it's all about politics, not justice. And while Democrats keep building these political booby traps, what has Trump been doing? According to Jordan, and honestly, the record backs it, delivering on every promise from the 2024 campaign. Cutting taxes, securing the border, defending women's sports, blocking Iran from nuclear capability, getting hostages out of Gaza. So when Jordan asks what causes this endless obsession on the left, you don't have to think long. It's fear. Fear of a candidate who actually delivered results while Washington was busy performing political theater. Jordan didn't just support H.R. 4405. They exposed what's slowing down government and distracting Congress from what Americans actually need. If Congress really wants transparency, they should release every Epstein document without games, without political angles, and without censoring names just to distort the story. And honestly, Jim Jordan was the only one in that room saying what millions of Americans already feel.